Yo, what's up guys? We got PoGame here. Today we have a nice little late night showdown live. Gonna be playing the RU tier and using Gorebyss. Haven't used Gorebyss since it came back with Pokemon BDSP, and I figured we'd try Shell Smash in the RU tier. Big shout out to RTSK for the squad. If you guys want it, you can get it on my website, PoGaming.com. That link is always down below. But we got Shell Smash, Gorebyss, Surf, Ice Beam, Shadow Ball, Scarf Gallet with Memento to help set it up. A nice little defensive core of Spadef Steelix plus physically defensive Quillfish, Sharpedo, which also appreciates spikes, one of my favorite playstyles, and then lastly Nasty Plot Volts, which Rotom, just giving us some momentum but also some speed as well for the team. If you guys do enjoy these videos, make sure you let me know by leaving a like, and also if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm on my way to 300k. That is my end of the year goal, and we're just gonna have a chill show on live today. It's very late. It's actually 5:38 a.m. and I have not gone to bed yet. Very bad. You need your sleep. I can't get sleep, but you need your sleep specifically. But I'll just pause it until we hopefully find a game. I'll be right back. I got a busy day, which is why I'm trying to get everything done. I got a busy afternoon, rather. But I'm trying to get everything done. But yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, so we got a game. Now, they look really weak to Gorebyss, but they do have U2. They do have some pretty good Pokemon over there, right? They got priority on Kangaskhan as well as the Absol. I like them. They look very nice. They're very nice as a person. And obviously the Typhlosion is a giant threat as well. I want to kind of start off with Gorebyss. I feel like it matches up well versus 1 and 2. And kind of just use it to just click buttons early. I don't want to have anything else lead off versus potentially Specs, Eruption. And they're getting a little bit too... let me put I was about to put a winky face, but it's not that late that I start losing who I am. But yeah, I like Gorebyss a lot because these two Pokemon are very big threats. We're just going to Surf immediately, get some damage off on Claydol. If they want to get up Stealth Rock, that's fine. If they teleport, if they go hard Sceptile, that's fine too. Basically, I'm so weak to Typhlosion, I got to be very careful. Now, that took a good chunk. That's already in range of Sharpedo. Sharpedo is how I can win this game very easily. Just need to be careful around Absol. So, I kind of like the Gallade switch. I think it doesn't die to anything unless there's Specs Leaf Storm. I suppose they could be. No, I'd live Specs Leaf Storm just barely, but I live it. They make a nice little double out into Claydol there. Maybe expecting me to go Gallade. I'm not entirely sure, but I think Knockoff is especially free. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll make the Rotom play on maybe Earthquake. Rotom doesn't do too much in this game. They make a very good Psychic play, but it doesn't do too much in this game, so I think it's alright, especially because it just gives me a kill, right? So I get rid of Claydol, which means I can get up Stealth Rock. Obviously, I know that the Typhlosion is a giant threat. Absol comes out, though. I'm going to click Thunderbolt. This one is way too much of a threat. I get a nasty Paralysis as well. So very unfortunate for them. I mean, I might as well try and go for the Volt Switch here. What I want to do is I want to go Quillfish, get off the Intimidate. I should be good with Steelix as well as this guy, but I want to get up a Spike as well. Just for Typhlosion, just for potential sashes. I'm just trying to weaken things for my Sharpedo. It doesn't matter if they click Knockoff here. They do get fully paralyzed, which is very unfortunate. I mean, I can't deny that. They made a good play as well. I think expecting me to want to go for Spike. Maybe they thought they were faster after the Paralysis, but I get that Spike up, so I'm chipping away at Typhlosion. I'm chipping away at this Mon. Obviously, they can go Sceptile, but my close combat looks really good, and my Gorebyss looks hella good too. So, from this position, this thing could have, I mean, its ability ignores it. So I'm just going to go for the Spike as well. I don't really care too much about Giga Drain. That looks Life Orb. Maybe that's just Specs, but we get an extra Spike up. Beautiful. Gonna get another one up. Bring out my Gallade here. I think we actually Psycho Cut, because I don't think Close Combat knocks him out. I don't know if they even gain enough out of it. Oh my god, they gain so much from that. They gain so much from that. Holy. Alright, so a little bit of a misplay on my part, I think. But I should be fine. Because I just go out to Sharpedo and click Protect, outspeed them, and go for the Crunch right after, which they have no switch-ins for. So, yeah. Sharpedo's looking really good. The second I knock out Kangaskhan, I'm good as well. Like, the second I knock out Kangaskhan, I'm good. We're going to make the nice and safe Steelix play as they go for Fake Out, and after Leftovers I will be I'll be in a good range to be able to do with them, so I'm just gonna go for Earthquake here. Hits everything on their team. Kangaskhan is like the one thing I'm super scared of, but now if I get up Rocks, I believe that should KO Rock should definitely KO Sceptile, so I don't have to deal with that. And it also means that Kangaskhan doesn't come back in after. So I would rather go Gorebyss. I believe I live Double Edge because of my defenses. And I believe we win by me clicking Shell Smash here. Oh, they go for Sucker Punch, which is probably the worst move they could go for there. Like, they literally just gave me the Gorebyss sweep immediately. Immediately. So we just go for Surf now. They didn't even Sucker Punch to get me chipped for Typhlosion. So maybe if they were Scarf Typhlosion, it could have been a difference. But at this point, Gorebyss just wins. I have Hazards up. I don't really have to care. So we got our little Gorebyss mini sweep in the beginning, which is nice. Or maybe if they actually give me all their Pokemon. Yep. There you go. Give me a nice little Gorebyss there. Obviously, I got lucky versus Absol. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna deny that. Absol could have just like, I don't know if it killed my my Mon, but I know I got lucky. Like, I don't know if it KO'd, but still. Gorebyss looks okay here. They do have a Vaporeon, so I want to be careful about that. I really like Rotom. I think Rotom looks phenomenal here, and I also really like Scarf Gallade, but their biggest threat is definitely that Moltres, man. I don't switch in very well to it at all. Now, I do have Explosion on this guy, which is really good. I think I just start off with Rotom and just use it to just threaten everything. Like, they do not like this Pokemon very much. However, you do have potentially Payback, so we're gonna make the Steelix play. This is something I want to weaken for sure. They didn't want me getting up Stealth Rock, which makes sense there. I'm okay with me just going for Heavy Slam here. Okay, I mean, whatever you want to do, bro. I got this all day. Go for Earthquake here as well. Obviously, I expected them to Roost, which is why I'm going for Earthquake there too. Looks like I almost beat them 1v1. But, I mean, I want to try and get up rocks in this game if I can. It's going to be very hard. It's going to for sure be hard. I know that I can explode and KO Zato at any given point, though. Yeah, they make the very good Moltres play that turn. Oh, man, you're going to hurt. I can Shell Smash. It's just, the Vaporeon is annoying. It doesn't have Toxic now, but it could have Haze, which is what makes it annoying. I do not want to go Rotom. It's too good in this game. Should I try and... Alright, I'm going to go Gallade. I think it's decently expendable. This is actually best case scenario for me that they U-turn there. Because maybe I can knock off Vaporeon, or they go Tauros. I'll safely click Close Comment here if I need to. Beautiful double back out of Moltres. They went for U-turn the first time. We're going to make the Rotom play. They can't knock me out because they're leftovers. And them going for U-turn is so good for me too because they're not actually doing damage. If I'm the Moltres on that team, I'm just clicking Flamethrower always, bro. I feel like I'm always just clicking Flamethrower. Alright, so because I'd be forced to take a hit anyway, I might as well go for the Nasty Plot here. Tauros should not be able to kill me in one hit. And especially if they miss, that couldn't even flinch me. This will die. Yep, so I think this thing just wins. Because this Mon is fast. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm faster than you. Like I said, Rotom looked really, really good. They would have done a lot of damage to me, but I would have recovered. They couldn't flinch me because of the sheer force ability. So, maybe they're... I guess... But the thing is, I would not have been able to knock out Hitmonchan, so they still have a shot. Like, to not lose. Also, their Xatu feels like... I feel like it's max speed. Is it not max speed? Like, it was taking damage like it was offensive, so that's why I thought it would be max speed. But maybe it's modest, which means that my Rotom is indeed faster. So, like I said from Team Peer Review, it looked like Nasty Plot Rotom looked really good here. But best case for me would be like they go into Vaporeon next, it dies, and I'm good. But yeah, Tauros would have done a lot. It probably would have done like 60-70% to me. Because this version of Rotom is not the bulkiest. The other versions of Rotom are the ones that got bulky, right? But, yeah, I suppose I will just... Did I not add a game? Okay, good. I thought I was adding a game. I'll pause it until... Because it doesn't look like they're coming back. I'll pause it until we find a game, guys. I'll be right back. All right, so this guy obviously left. I got a game. Rotom looks really strong here, but they have some very, very good Pokemon, man. They have some very good Pokemon. However, if I can get up a Spike, I can KO that Mon immediately. So what I'm going to do is just lead off with my... I'm going to lead off with my Steelix. And I'm just going to click Earthquake. This is a threat versus me. They can Earth Power me. Actually, I should have just got up Stealth Rock, but I can get up Spike, so I'll be fine. I do a ton of damage to them. They can finish me off with a flamethrower. I would still rather go Rotom, even if they do go for Stealth Rock here, which is crazy play in my opinion there. This mon's too much of a threat for you to go for Stealth Rock there. Gonna Shadow Ball because it's safe. Just very safe. Like, they do not have good Shadow Ball switch-ins. I suppose I made myself weaker to Absol. Yeah, we'll make the Qwilfish play here. I definitely made myself weaker to Absol, but them not knowing I'm leftovers is very important. They go for knockoff there, which is fair. We're going to Waterfall. I don't really care if Xatu comes in. Nidoqueen I don't want to force in. Like, this Absol, like, not being really able to attack is just very, very strong. Like, very, very important for me. Gonna taunt the Shedinja. Doesn't look like they're playing the strongest Shedinja game here. But I don't really, like, I don't switch into this mon is the problem too, so. We go for Shadow Claw there. Gonna Thunder Wave this guy as well. I don't want it to be able to move. I can't really Shell Smash and win is the problem. This guy's so annoying for me to deal with. You need to win. Okay. I'm going to do this just to break its Focus Sash. Okay, perfect, perfect. I broke its Focus Sash, which is very important. Not going to bother predicting versus a Shedinja. This mon's annoying. They could easily go Mantine if they want to. I feel like they would go Mantine, right? I'm going to make the Steelix play just so I can boom on Mantine if they want to defog. Yeah. So if they opt to defog here, I'm going to go for boom. If they, basically what happens here is, like, if they Scald me, I get to go Rotom now. Oh, I didn't think that happened, but I'm going to click Thunderbolt next, for sure. I don't think they ever go Rhyperior. Yep, so they give me Mantine, which is great. I don't get Hatches up in this game, but I have Shedinja's Sash broken, which is very important. I'm super weak to this guy, but I got Mantine going as well. Like, look how good Sharpedo looks in this game. Sharpedo kills everything on their team. No. What? Alright, I don't know why that came out. Also, Gorebyss kills everything on this team, too. We're going to make this play. They Stone Edge there and do a lot. Let's simply click knockoff. I think I have to go for another one. Perfect. And I think you just win, right? Either you or Gorebyss just wins. Yeah, I should just win here by clicking crunching the Waterfall, kills everything. And then them going hard Xatu definitely confirms it. Like, they expected me to Waterfall to try and get some chip on me. Unless, no, without a Life Orb, there's no way. I win the game with just Gorebyss, period. That's what's going to happen. Because first off, I don't think there's any way Rhyperior lived. If Rhyperior lived that, right? Just barely. If it was like fully physically defensive, it lived it. But if it lived it, then maybe Sucker Punch and everything knocked me out. Just go for Crunch here. There's no reason not to. Sucker Punch does not do enough. They're going to die. With no Life Orb, we're good. I feel like this Shedinja could have been played differently, man. But also, I mean, one of the key turns, because this game's over. I have multiple ways. Like, even if this kills me with Shadow Sneak, which it doesn't, I have multiple ways there. Alright, nice. So, my opponent has Sticky Web. That's for sure. They get crushed by Rotom. So, what I want to do here, they get absolutely crushed by Rotom. What I want to do here is lead Steelix just to get up my rocks and then go Qwilfish. Have fun. Looks like they know who I am. Steelix just to get up rocks. Pressure these guys. Sharpedo goes crazy. Absolutely crazy with rocks up, which is why I want it. Like rocks and spike, Sharpedo goes crazy. It kills everything with rock and spike up. So rocks mean that Masquerain is taking damage. I want to make sure X-Blow is taking damage too. It's better for me overall. Gorebyss looks pretty good here too, but it doesn't really have very many opportunities to set up for free. Maybe versus Mesprit. I'm not entirely sure. I just want to get, if it is offensive Mesprit, I want to get up rocks for that as well. So there's that lead, which is fair. Maybe they'll Hydro Pump first. I don't know. This not being a Xatu makes this game a lot easier. They could Hydro Pump first, I suppose. Nice. Alright, so. I like the Qwilfish play now. Yeah, they do Hydro. Doesn't do much. We're just going to Waterfall here because they have no water resist on their team. So if I get a little bit of damage on Exploud, then everything on their team dies to Rotom. So it's just like, it's really, really, really good for me. And plus it breaks their Focus Sash, which is like the most important thing. I'll 2-hit KO them as well, and they can't beat me. Especially if they're Sticky Web, Hydro Pump, Quiver Dance, Bug Bars. Yep, they don't do much. No Spadef Drop either. We break their Sash, which is awesome. And now I can get up a Spike. So I get up a Spike as well. Again, we're pressuring the Exploud. We're just trying to make it so my Sharpedo wins. That is what we're trying to do. Gonna Thunder Wave this guy just in case it quivers. Perfect. I'll be faster with Rotom, so I can just go for a Waterfall now. And they get fully paralyzed, so I might even get away with this. Perfect. That's like best case scenario. Yeah, that is legitimately best case scenario there. And Thunderbolt. That way they don't feel free to go Exploud. But if they do go Exploud, I get a Volt Switch damage off on it, and I'm looking really, really good. I want them to go Nidoqueen so I can bring out my Gallade, basically. Like, I want Nidoqueen to come out so I can go Gallade. Kabutops dies to Earthquake. I don't got to worry about that. I think the only thing on their team that can take a hit from Sharpedo is either Defensive Mesprit, which I don't think they are. I think they might be Scarf. They could be Cobra Berry, I guess. Because they are pretty Sharpedo weak. So if it's Cobra Berry with like Energy Ball or something for Sharpedo, I like that. Nidoqueen comes out. Gonna make the Gallade play because I will be faster. Oh, I shall smash up on Kabutops too. They shouldn't be able to kill me in one hit. They go for Earth Power there, which is smart, but I just click Cycle Cut now. If I get a little bit of damage off on Mesprit, that's going to help me out too. Hey, they give me Nidoqueen. Perfect, perfect. I think I always go Rotom, even if they predict this. Because then that forces their Rotom. If it's Scarf, I can Shell Smash. I gotta be careful about Scarf Rotom. I can't let them Rapid Spin on me, right? I don't know what set that was specifically, but I don't know if that's banned or not. I couldn't risk. I didn't feel the need to. Like, I thought that was too obvious that I go Rotom on this guy. But I like the idea of getting up rocks again anyway. They're going to try and Thunderbolt sweep me. I think they just lose. They literally lose if I just get a little bit of damage off on this guy. I'll just go for Earthquake here. Get as much chip as possible. Get a crit there, which is actually not in my favor. Because I want to be able to go Sharpedo after and win. We're going to boom. Heavy Slam's fine. If they switch, I get damage off of something. That crit was not what I wanted. Heavy Slam's good though if they go Rotom or if they go Mesprit. Because now they're realizing. Okay, they didn't realize it. Alright, cool. So that should be good. We protect here. If Mesprit's Cobra Berry, then I'm good anyway. I'm gonna crunch to KO you. I'm faster now. Then, well, Rotom doesn't matter because I'm gonna protect in the following turn versus that. Mesprit, I'm faster than as well, and I'm adamant as well. So that's why, like I said, I wanted Rocks up for those specific Pokemon. This should be a game because, like I said, Kabutops dies. So I think I clean up. There's no way you can live this. Get out of there. We get that kill right there with the Life Orb Earthquake. Rotom is good. I'm good versus Rotom. Like I said, I always click Crunch. Yeah. figured it was more offensive. And then Rotom dies, and GG. GG. You too. Oh, thank you. You too with the Rapid Spin for sure. That was a well played Rapid Spin. Like that was definitely a well played Rapid Spin. What can I say? You got it. I didn't expect you to do it. Ooh, the king. All right, not too bad though. I get to go Steelix, and I always heavy slam and do stuff. This looks like really good for my Sharpedo. Their Sharpedo looks amazing versus me too, so I gotta be careful. But always heavy slam here. Did you just go Xatu? Or did they just taunt? Are they earthquaked? I really want to get up rocks. But they have nothing that can kill me in one hit after. Yeah, I really want to change rocks there, but I feel like I can just explode. Maybe Sharpedo kills me if they're special. I really, really, really want to trade rocks there. Galea looks really good. Are you special? Yeah, I'm about to say, if you weren't special, dude, you are going to die. So that was like this is like the biggest threat to my team in my opinion. I think this is fine too. Even if I get up a spike and even if they switch, I think it's fine if they go Xatu. Because I go Sharpedo and I just sweep them right back, don't I? Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we get up that spike there. Perfect for Sturdy on Regirock and whatnot. I am a little worried about Ursaring, but I mean at this point, look how good Scarf Gallade's looking. I do think I always go Rotom here. I guess this could be Scarf too. Or it could be offensive. Oh, they get up a Reflect, which is the wrong play first. Unless they're very fast. This is the wrong play first. Because they are very fast. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna Nasty Plot because it shouldn't be able to 2-hit kill me because I think they're like defensive plus roost. And they're gonna teleport here anyway. Yep. Ooh, they go for Trick Room. Well, Volt Switch as they try, they're more than likely going to teleport. And we're going to bring out Sharpedo because Sharpedo can protect and hopefully make me not lose. Now, them being leftovers is very, very important. I should have just went Qwilfish that turn. But yeah, it doesn't matter if they SD. Them being leftovers over the other one was very, very important there. I feel like I don't need you. Yeah. This is assuming they can even touch me. As long as I have the combination of these guys, they shouldn't be able to touch me. So we'll go Qwilfish here. I might be able to live a crunch. I don't know. Nope. I was wrong. I should be able to Shell Smash in front of any of these guys. And there's not one move that can touch that. Like, there's not one move that Scarf Pinsir can click that I think sweeps me. I think. Maybe it can Earthquake. Does that have Sturdy? Nope. Perfect. I mean, did I say Sturdy? I meant Mold Breaker. So, we go Rotom here. I'm going to Volt Switch just in case they are Choice Scarf. So they go Regirock. I believe the play is just to bring you out and click Waterfall. I could have won Gorebyss there, but I was more confident that Sharpedo could KO it, and keeping Gorebyss healthy enough to be able to take on Pinsir I think is the best play. Oh boy, that didn't kill. Okay, now the reason I'm going Rotom is because I expect them to be Custap. Oh, I wanted them to be Custap there. No, 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 that could be bad. That could be bad, bro. If this is Scarf Moxie, this is bad. I feel like they're banded. They did too much. Nope. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think Gorebyss is faster after I Shell Smash, right? So I have to pray I live this with my very little HP and my 246 defense. Ah, I lost. Good game. So what I needed to do versus, well, I needed that mon to kill. Oh my god, they were adamant the whole time too. I could have just knocked them off. I should have went that route then. I didn't realize that adamant was going to be an option. I thought you would always run Jolly on a Pokemon that's faster than, you know, base 80s. But my god. So the route I could have tried to make, because I just assumed that the Mon would live, but I should have probably calced. Oh god, not you. How am I supposed to beat you? Gorbis, maybe you could do it, buddy. Maybe you could do it. This is going to be a game, man. This is going to be a game. Loving my Rotom here, though, because I feel like if I Nasty Plot, I just kind of smash them. They very easily smash me with their Rotom. A few of the Mons as well. Like, I don't have good Ghost Resist on this team. Don't get me wrong. Damn, man. So, what I should have done was... I mean, now I know to do that in that scenario, right? Yeah, I'm going to Nasty Plot here, expecting them to go Gastrodon, because I want to... They have no Ghost Resist, just like I do. Like, their Ghost Resist Sharpedo, same as mine. It's a fake Ghost Resist. So I'm going to try and do as much as possible to this guy. They clear Smog there. I'm going to Nasty Plot again, because if they're going to recover, I can always go for Spidef drops, basically. And if they don't, I do too much to them. Perfect. Yeah, that's it. That's a dead Mon. That is the biggest threat for Gorbis, man. That is the biggest threat for Gorbis, and I absolutely love it. I love it. So I take that for sure. Gorbis looks incredible now. Rotom comes out. Maybe they probably just want to Shadow Ball me right back. This is a close combat switching, but I don't really have a switching. I would rather do that. Bring you out and click knockoff because you'll live a Scarf Shadow Ball for sure. And they were... Oh, they went for the choice Scarf Speed Tie, which is fine. Honestly, in that position, I understand you wanted to do that. A choice spec Speed Tie. I understand you want to do that in that position. We'll get off an Intimidate versus this guy with Quillfish. That's barely an Intimidate, but we can at least go Sharpedo now. Gonna always Quake even if they go Xatu. That's like always my play, I think. As long as I have Intimidate, I think I'm good. So I'm just gonna Heavy Slam. Yeah, I mean, this Mon's just super strong versus you, so. They are so weak to my own. Gonna make the Sharpedo play now. Let's see. Nice. So that should be a dead Mon here with Crunch. Perfect. And I have the +1 speed on their Sharpedo, which means I knock them out with Earthquake. But Uxie comes out, so I'm terrified. I'm gonna click Stealth Rock here. Yep, we'll do the exact same thing, brother. That's fine. I'm gonna do as much damage to you as possible, bro. I'm gonna do as much to you as possible. Oh, I'm not sure what they're switching into because Primate does not take this very well. As long as I force that guy out, I'm good. I'll live this Scarf. Yep. So I knock him out. Then go Sharpedo here. I am going to get off an Intimidate on them. Let's go Gorbis. I think we just Surf. Because they don't do enough to me. And this is 327 special attack, bro. Yep, that's a dead Sharpedo. Perfect. So that's game. Uxie can't touch me. Probably didn't have anything else. Alright, so we got a little Gorbis at the end. Didn't really get to smash with it that much in this game, or this live, but I think overall, Gorbis was still decent. I hate Pokemon that have like these, like Rotom can get by because of its speed tier, but like I really dislike Pokemon that have these really fake HP numbers, you know? Like, yeah, you have 105 defense and 114 special attack, but bro, they gave you this terrible, terrible, terrible HP number, bro. You saw how much a -1 Sharpedo did? It did almost half to me. And I have base 105 defense. It did almost half at -1. But yeah, overall, hope you guys all enjoyed. Definitely could have cleaned up, I guess, versus Pinsir. I probably had to go for that out then. Now that I think, I mean, it was late. You guys know what time it was when I started recording. It's late. But I most likely had to go for that out versus Pinsir. I just assumed Gorbis would live the +1 X Scissor. But, I mean, with my HP, I guess it makes sense why I wouldn't. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, subscribe as well. I'm uploading Pokemon content every single day. I'll also be uploading my first Wi-Fi battle today in a minute. I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. If you also missed my OST Round 3 game yesterday, I uploaded that, so feel free to watch that. Got a whole lot of videos on the channel. And I'll see you guys later tonight. I think I'll be streaming sometime after 11:30 p.m. Eastern, I want to say. So go to twitch.tv/pokegame. I'm like 170 followers away from 100,000 followers on Twitch. So if you want to follow me there, I know most people don't. If you got to this part of the video, type what is it? Type Straw Hats. Type Straw Hats down below. If you got this far. But I would love for you to follow me on Twitch if you don't. And like I said, I'll be live today after 11:30 p.m. Eastern. That can mean 12 p.m. That can be 12:30. But I'll be live after 11:30 p.m. Eastern when I get home. So I'll see y'all. Peace.